Righto guys, this time on Beard Builds, what we're going to do is we're still waiting for the Chop Shop VE, as I like to call it now, to turn up. So yeah, okay, that's going to be a little bit delayed. Still trying to figure out all the logistics of getting it here, so it'll happen. Trust me, it'll happen, and it'll happen very soon. But in the meantime, there's something else that I kind of needed to get around to. Now, my family car kind of, I don't know, it's seen better days, especially in the front here. Now it's all straight again, so it's all reasonably decent paint, except for this one guard. So, as you can see here, it's kind of like somebody tried to use it as maybe like a blackboard or something, who knows, but they decided to scratch the living hell out of it. So, what I'm going to do today is show you how you can actually go about repairing that at home with it not costing you a fortune. I'm going to say that safely I'll be able to do this repair and paint that guard properly, have it all cleared for less than 80 bucks. Come along for the ride and let's Okay, so we're in the man roller on our way to Bunnings. Not that I really needed an excuse to get to Bunnings, but guess what? Found one. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Bunnings, because they sell sandpaper, bulk lots of it, cheap as hell. Now, yeah, okay, you could go and get the sandpaper and everything else from super cheap, but you're going to pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. Now, like I said, I want to try and do all of this repair for under 80 bucks. So, if I'm going to do that, need to get the Bunnings to get the cheap sandpaper. Now it's not going to be cheap quality, it's just a cheaper price. So we're going to need a whole lot of different variations of sandpaper. So we're going to need some 600, 800, 1200, and then probably finish up with 2000, oh pardon me, 2000 in grit, in wet and dry for all of it. And we might even see if we can get some tack cloths from there, or we might have to pony up for them at super cheap. But let's make our way to Bunnings now and enjoy the ride. It's fucking 60, you fucking dickhead! Oh! What is it with fucking Cairns drivers? Jesus! Oh, Dan the handyman, he went a hurry champ. I can't believe she's mine. Oh, all I see is you with fresh eyes, fresh eyes. Right, so I just brought up Bunnings, it's going to boost inside. Hopefully see if I can get some sneaky footage in there and we'll boost around, get this sandpaper. Okay, so we made it out of Bunnings alive. All for the princely sum of $20.70. And that's got us all our sanding paper, masking tape so we can mask it off. I've already got a heap of paper and stuff at home that I'm going to mask off with, and a sanding block as well, just so that we can get that nice even sanding pattern in there. So we'll make our way back home, well, towards home, and next we'll go and hit up Super Cheap and take our paint code in there and hopefully get our paint mixed up for us while we wait. Alright, till then, I've got to ask an important question, right? So when you're driving anywhere, do you get annoyed by fucksticks in four-wheel drives who want to drive at fucking 40k an hour everywhere until you want to go past them, and then they decide they'll sit right next to that person in the left-hand lane? I don't know what it is, but it is always Land Cruiser drivers. Okay, so we're now pulled up at Super Cheap, boost in and see if we can get our paint mixed up. So far we're in the hole, $20.70. Yep. So like I said, we'll keep this under 80 bucks. So all the paint's ready to get mixed up. Okay, so I've just had the paint mixed up at Super Cheap. Now, of course, my VE would have to be a specific special ass colour that you need a different base coat for. So I have to run an etch primer and a base coat. Now the base coat is just pretty much essentially white that has to go over, but it's like a metallic white. So that kind of screwed me. So it should have been around 70 bucks all up for the spray paint for the base coat, for your base colour. edge primer, wax and grease remover, and clear coat. But thanks to the having to get 2 different colors, it all up cost me $124 in paint. But when you look at it this way, I'm still not mad at that. So it'll be $140 all up, and I'll have my car repaired. Okay, so again, we can see the damage on the guard. Now we have our paint matched spray paint. Don't know how well you can see that, but best thing we're going to do now is we're going to sneak down the side of the house. I have a old bonnet off this that was when it was slightly dented, and I'm just going to spray a little bit of this on there and see how close they actually got it, because I think it might be a little bit too silver. So we've done our find out little sample spray job on the old bonnet. Now, as you can tell, it's pretty damn close. So I'll be interested to see what it's like when you actually get it nice and even and throw a clear over it to see whether it comes up any good. Fingers crossed it does. Okay, so here's all our haul. There's all of our sanding paper, wax and grease remover, edge primer. And now the first part of the base coat, which is the ground coat, which is the world's most expensive white with metallic in it. Body colour, clear, sanding block and masking tape. Okay, so that's everything we need. So far, we're in this for like 140 bucks. Not bad at all. Okay, first step we're going to do is we're going to remove the side marker light. So to do that, you've got to get in, pull the trim clip, couple of trim clips out from the inner wheel for the cover, and then you can just slide that back, simply unplug it, and we're probably going to pop the mud flap off as well, and then we're ready to start sanding. Isn't that right, Red Dog? We're going to get stuff everywhere. Okay, so we've got the guard, the first part of the sanding done, all the rough sanding done. So what we're going to do now is step up 400 to 600 to the 800 to the 1200 and try and get it nice and smooth and make sure we feather all the edges out. So you can see here that part there is actually back to bare metal. There's primer and the other base colour, and then primer over the top again. So we just got to make sure that there's no hard edges in any of that stuff while we're sanding. Okay, that's the 400 level done. So pretty much all the hard edges are now very nicely feathered out. You can't actually feel any in there, but we're still going to go to the 800 now, and I'll probably go to the 1200 as well. Once we've done that, that's when I'll start to mask it up, and we'll go from there. But got to remember one thing, I don't care how long this takes me, whether it's a couple of days, I've still got the man roller to drive around in. Preparation is key for a paint job. Okay everyone, that's going to be it for part 1. So the second part of this is going to come out in the next couple of days. I wanted to make sure that I got all the information in there and all of the stuff. So just wanted to make sure I got this out for you now so that we can get through part 1 and get through all the funny parts of it, and then we'll get down to the serious part. So look, thanks for watching. If you like the content, like and subscribe. Don't forget to get the bell on, and yeah, Red Dog and I will see you next time. Cheers for watching. One last thing before I go, just want to give a shout out to those legends that already bought my first lot of merch that went out. Look out for the next lot. I mean, it's going to be different designs and stuff, so been playing around with a few things like on the sleeve and doing some different cool old shirts. But yeah, there's going to be some more merch out soon. So thanks to everyone that's already got some merch, and stay tuned for the next batch.